Okay, so today we're going to be talking about two techniques, two grab techniques. These are two orange belt techniques. And the techniques we're going to be talking about is going to be crossing Talon and obscure wing. And we're going to see how these two techniques are opposite to each other. These are techniques that is the grab technique, wrist grab technique, and then a rear shoulder grab technique. Okay, so those are the two techniques we're going to be doing today. So what we're going to be doing is this. We're going to go right ahead. I'm going to have Meng. He's going to be doing crossing Talon. By the way, you know, this is Sifu Meng. He's a 6th-degree black belt, and then we have his son, Christian. You know, he's a 2nd-degree black belt. Both instructors in the studio here, and they'll be demonstrating the two techniques. Meng's going to be demonstrating the technique crossing Talon, and then we're going to have Christian. He's going to be demonstrating the technique obscure wing, and we're going to talk a little bit about it in terms of how these techniques are really opposite to each other. So we go right ahead and go through the very first step to both techniques, which one again is crossing Talon, which Meng's going to be doing. So if we look at his very first move in terms of the step, what he's doing, he's really stepping with his left side. Okay, so he's stepping with his left. Now if we look at Christian doing the technique obscure wing, as he executes the first move, and now he's stepping with the right. So one, you step in with the left, the other one, you step with the right. Okay, now the other thing that we're doing is that when we look at Meng, is that he's really working behind the opponent, you know, as he brings the opponent down. So he's started in a vertical position. When he brings them down, he's horizontal. And then in this case, you know, he's working with an opponent that's in a vertical position, okay? So let's try that one more time. So from here, so they both go right ahead and step. They execute the move. Now, right from there, the next movement, okay? So we're gonna have Christian hold it there, and then Meng's gonna go into the next move, and that would be an outward elbow. He's executing a back elbow. Again, one's doing it with the left, the other one's doing it with the right. Then when we look at the next movement, okay, so execute the next motion, please. So Meng's go right ahead is doing a pound strike, hitting with the hand open with the left side. And then when we have Christian, he's executing a hammer fist strike with his right side, and he's hitting with the hand close. Okay, now from here, you know, if Meng does the next movement, he anchors, okay, then right from there, we're gonna go right ahead and go into the next motion slowly, okay? So he brings the arm around, and then go through the next movement slowly, please, okay? So now, as he's coming down with the elbow, in this case, Christian is going up with the elbow, okay? So one is coming down with a weapon, and then the other one is going up with a weapon, executing an obscure elbow, okay? So that would be actually the technique, you know, you have a obscure wing and crossing Talon. And the thing that we need to keep in mind with this belt, orange belt, is really what is called the opposite belt, meaning that the first 5 techniques, the first 6 techniques, excuse me, are opposite to the next 6 techniques, you know, okay? And then in this case, the first 5 techniques are opposite to the next 4 techniques, which would be going from one grab to the other grab, and from the other grab to the next grab, you know, okay? So, okay, so that would be the technique reversing, excuse me, obscure wing and crossing Talon, okay? So, we can close it up.